to the world 24/7 from Africa, South Sudan, and Uganda.
Hamas has returned the bodies of 2 more Israeli hostages as part of the US brokered ceasefire agreement. According to Hamas, it has now handed over all of the bodies it's able to retrieve. It comes as Israel earlier said it wouldn't compromise on the return of hostages. But US President Donald Trump has acknowledged the difficult and long process of recovering bodies buried under the rubble in Gaza.
They're actually digging. There are areas where they're digging and they're finding a lot of bodies. Then they have to separate the bodies. You wouldn't believe this. And some of those bodies have been in there a long time. And some of them are under rubble. They have to remove rubble. But there are graves, and some are in tunnels.
Meanwhile, thousands of Palestinians are continuing to return to northern Gaza, often climbing over rubble from Israel's brutal military takeover. Tel Aviv is continuing to restrict the amount of aid entering the Strip. The Palestinian Authority has said it's ready to step in and operate the Rafah border crossing, and the EU has also announced it's ready to support the humanitarian mission in Gaza. Syrian President Alsharaa has met with his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in Moscow and said he will honor all past deals struck between the two countries. Russia was one of the first nations to recognize the new Syrian administration, despite close ties with former leader Bashar al-Assad, who was granted asylum there last year. Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro has decried what he's called coup d'etats orchestrated by the CIA. It comes after Donald Trump confirmed reports that he had authorized the covert CIA operations in Venezuela due to the large amounts of drugs entering the US from there. Maduro announced that he was mobilizing the military, police and a civilian militia to defend Venezuela. He added the deployments aim to win the peace. And protesters have once again taken to the streets in Peru despite the recent removal of former President Dina Boluarte. Police used tear gas to disperse crowds attempting to march on Congress. Demonstrators are demanding stronger action against rising crime and an end to corruption.